Hi, my name is John from John Crazy Sucks. I'm going for a live DSR study for connecting with Down syndrome and Alzheimer's. I'm very excited to get a little anxious.
Hi, I'm Dr. Evans. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
What's your name?
My name is John.
Perfect, John. I'm going to have you come with me, and I'm just going to ask you some questions, okay?
Okay.
Okay, awesome. Come on.
We are not giving a treatment, we are not testing a drug, we are simply studying and observing people with Down syndrome just as they are. Our purpose for the study is to learn more about what symptoms might be appearing that are associated with Alzheimer's disease.
John is always looking to show you what he can do, and he wants to share that with people.
We know that people with Down syndrome are more likely to develop Alzheimer's disease and more likely to develop it earlier than the typical population. And as he has aged, that has been more of a concern for us.
We're really trying to look at how patients with Down syndrome change over the time, really to look at Alzheimer's disease progression, which we know many people with Down syndrome as they get older will end up with Alzheimer's, unfortunately. But that's why it's super important to study.
The study includes behavioral and cognitive assessments, and this involves both the participant with Down syndrome and their caregiver or parent. The study also includes neurological and physical exam, and there's also blood collection.
We're trying to follow people with Down syndrome and just learn what their life is like and how things happen for them over time. So collecting blood, collecting measurements, and really just observing them throughout time.
And then you went down the hall, and what'd you step on?
A scale.
The scale. They weighed you and measured you, right? How tall did you want to be?
5'8".
But you're not 5'8". But that's how tall you wanted to be.
I don't know what my tall is.
Yeah, I know how tall you are. You're 162 centimeters tall.
Cool.
So in the LIFE-DSR study, we try really hard to make it easy for families and participants. For example, we try to find times that are really convenient for the families where it works for them to come into the hospital and to see people in the research setting.
So generally the visits are between 3 to 4 hours long, but that depends on the site. We're building research with families in mind, and our goal is to make sure their needs are met so that participating in a research study is as easy as possible.
If other families are considering participating in this study, we would strongly encourage you to do so. This is such important work, and it is so easy for you to do. This is not going to be traumatic for you or for your child. This is easy, it's painless, but it's so important.
You should do a live DSR study. A great experience.